Back in the mid-70s, every time I checked out a patrol car, I checked out a department-owned Remington 870 shotgun. That was the standard. I won't say issued, because it was a pool gun as much as it was a pool car. You went in and took what you got. We normally got the same number shotgun, but anyway. So I have a fondness for the Remington 870 going back a number of years. A lot of people have turned to shotguns for home defense, and here's a Remington, but not one I would recommend for home defense. We'll actually do a review on this 1100 competition at some point in the future. But today, I want to talk about the 870 Tactical. Welcome to Rider's Range, and a departure from our normal handgun stuff. We're going to do a shotgun. And in fact, over the next few months, we're going to do several shotguns. I'm going to wait till the weather warms up a little bit. It's still kind of snowy out there right now. Good time to do the tactical outside, and then we'll get into some competition type shotguns a little later on this year. So the 870, this is a whole lot different than the one we used to carry, though. One we used to carry had the one that was issued had a wooden stock, did not have a Picatinny rail, had just a plain bead front sight, no extended tube, no choke, cylinder bore. Although the nice thing about the old ones, this is a synthetic stock, and if it's used for anything other than bracing the gun against the shoulder, it's not going to last very long. Whereas the good old wooden stock shotguns could put up with a lot, although we did crack a couple, I have to admit. So I'm sure you're familiar with the 870. If not, this is actually the 870 Tactical, which is based on the 870 Express. Pump shotgun, dual slide action rods. Some shotguns only have single. The 870s have dual. Makes it very solid functioning pump action. This one does have an extended magazine on it. This will hold 6 rounds of 2 3/4 inch in the tube, plus one more in the chamber. Gives you 7 round total capacity. Typical Remington slide action release in the front of the trigger guard, safety behind the trigger guard. And this one's a little different in that it has a Picatinny rail with a built-in Peep Sight, and that sight is adjustable for windage and elevation, which is kind of unusual. They actually call it a ghost ring. It's a little larger than a Peep, but it's a real nice touch on a shotgun. And in the front, it has a blade with a white bead on it, and of course the breacher choke. Now, all the years I carried a shotgun, I never had to breach a door with one. We aren't going to test it on one. I don't have any spare doors in the house to try it out on. But it's a screw-in choke, and this one comes out to about a cylinder bore, which is pretty much just straight through. Not a fond of cylinder bores, although we're going to take this outside in a little bit and test it out, and with a variety of chokes, not just the cylinder bore, but we're also going to try it out with some Carlson chokes that I have for the Remington 870. I've got a light modified, a full, and even an extra full in here. We're going to try those out at 15 yards. Now, 15 yards is the absolute maximum that I can get inside of my house for any kind of a defensive shooting, unless I'm shooting through walls. So that's as far as I'm going to test the thing out. I want to see what kind of spread it gets on a silhouette sized target at 15 yards using double aught, as well as using number 8 target ammunition out of this 870. We'll see how these XS, not XS, but XS ghost ring sights work out. See how much this rubber recoil pad will actually absorb recoil on this. We'll put a few slugs through it, try it at 50 yards, and see just how accurate this gun is at 50 with slugs, and see how it works out. And we'll even maybe run the plate rack with the 870 with some target loads. So, is it a good home defense gun? What kind of choke should we have? Is the breacher choke going to work out okay? We're going to test them out, and we'll find out. I got to go put on some warmer clothes, and we'll see how it works, and then we'll come back in and talk about it. Remington 870 Tactical, 15 yards. We're going to start out with 1 round of double-aught buck 9 pellets, and then go to one target load number 8. This is out of the standard breacher choke, which is really an improved cylinder choke. Okay, we're still at 15 yards with the Remington 870 Tactical. This time we've got a Carlson light modified ported choke in there. We're still at 15 yards. Again, start with double aught and then go to the number 8 target shot. That looks a little tighter than the other one. Still at 15 yards, Remington 870 Tactical with the Carlson full choke ported, and buckshot first, then the target load. Remington 870 Tactical. This time there's a Carlson extra full choke. It's a .665 if I remember right, and this is a turkey choke, somewhat ported. And again, we're still at 15 yards, still double aught first, followed by number 8 shot. And I like the full choke so far out of all of these. We're going to try something that I've never shot before. Mini shells. These are number 4 buck. We're going to see if they'll cycle through this 870. We'll try my traditional loading, drop one in, and go from there. I got 3 number 4 bucks in here. We're still at 15 yards. That cycled that way. Let's see how it works this way. Well, it didn't like that. Yeah, they're not ejecting. They're extracting, but they're not ejecting with the minis. I'm not sure mini would be a great defense load. We're going to try a slug and see what happens. Alright, we're back here at 50 yards. I've got the breacher cylinder choke back in here. We're going to try a couple of slugs at the 50-yard targets out of this 870 Tactical. Well, definitely moves that one. What if we could do the 12-inch next to it? Yeah, I'm not sure where I hit it, but didn't move it a lot. Try one more 12-inch or slug. Boundary tournament hit that 12-incher. That moved it. Back to the silhouette. Oh, I missed that one. A lot of slugs. Alright, we're back at 15 yards. I've got the full choke in here, the Carlson full choke ported. We're going to try the plate rack real quick and just see what we can get out of this. Obviously not a 3-gun speed loader type here. 1 at a time instead of quad. There's 3 in the tube. 4 in the tube, 5 in the tube. I think that's all I'm going to get in there. Nope, I got the 6th one in. All right. Yeah, the feed ramp goes down. All right, let's run the plates one time with a full choke and see what happens. We don't destroy my plate rack too badly. A little high on that last one. I got to get a better shot on that last plate. We'll do in the silhouette. we go. Alright, that wasn't too bad. Still a little chilly out there. I guess as the older I get, the softer I get. Not fond of going out and spending a lot of time on the in the snow in the outdoor range. Wait till it warms up to do some more with this. But the gun works pretty good. It was reliable, except for those mini shells. Obviously, it doesn't like ejecting them. I've seen a couple of reports where you have to really snap the action to eject those mini shells. Anything that I run through this gun has got to be able to work under whatever situation I put it in, which means if I don't snap the action, it still better eject, and it does with 2 3/4 inch shells. You can see using the different chokes on it. The breacher choke had a lot of spread on the targets. The light modified, again, these are Carlson chokes, and this light modified is a ported choke. Worked out pretty good. The full looks about the same. Carlson does mark them on the outside. I don't know if you can see it there or not, but the F on the outside shows that's a full choke. That seemed to work out about the best. The extra full turkey choke performed okay. I'm not sure that this would be ideal for home defense. The pattern's a little tighter, which is good, but it also means that you got to be a little bit more accurate with the gun. So the 870. Take this breacher choke out of it. I'm not going to breach any doors, and put the Carlson full choke in there and run either double aught. I'd be happy running some number 4s, not the number 4 minis, but some regular number 4s, which is actually what we used to carry on duty. And you know, frankly, even for home defense, I wouldn't be unhappy running target loads. At the distances we're shooting, the pattern's dense enough, unless somebody is really big and really bulked up with clothes, I think they would definitely get their behavior modified by a couple of rounds of 12 gauge number 8 target loads. Although if I were to carry this for home defense or use it for home defense, I'd probably stick to I'm guessing number 4s. I'd be okay with double aught, and again, I'm not really worried where I live about over penetration. So is it a good shotgun for home defense? Yes, it is. It's accurate. The 870 is reliable. You can't beat it. I've got a custom 870 that I had customized years ago by Van Comp, and I'm going to actually do a video with that, and we'll do some of the comparison with the 870 Tactical and see how that custom Van Comp holds out to this. So, decent gun. Definitely worthwhile for home defense. If you like these videos, we definitely appreciate a thumbs up, and certainly appreciate if you subscribe and hit notifications. If you have already subscribed, don't click on the button that's where the subscribe button is, because I think some people are clicking on that thinking they got to resubscribe to that video. That unsubscribes. We've seen the numbers go down a little bit, unless YouTube is playing with us. Share the videos. Comments are always appreciated down below on this video. Comments on anything else, send it to info@ridersrange.com. You can see a playlist of everything that we've been doing, some other commentary that I put on our website at www.ridersrange.com. So, Remington 870 Tactical. I didn't mention these retail for right around $600. I picked this one up used for substantially less than that. You look around, you can always find a good bargain. So even at $600, probably a worthwhile gun. At less than $600, makes it even better. So Remington 870, home defense, good shotgun. Thanks for visiting Riders Range.